Hi kids, Grandma here, Grandma Patty Ann. Welcome back. I have another great story for you today, and this story has to do with a guy just like this. So what's your guess? What do you think today's story is going to be about? Let me hear you. Yes, if you said monkey, you're right. It's going to be about a monkey that has a big problem. So let me show you the book. Here it is. And you can probably get it at your library. It's called Just the Thing by Damian Harvey, and it's illustrated by Lynn Chapman. I think you're really going to like it. Let's get started. Just the Thing by Damian Harvey, illustrated by Lynn Chapman. Big Gorilla had a pesky itch right in the middle of his back. He wriggled and he squirmed, he reached and he stretched, but he could not scratch the itch. He hopped around the room, scritching and scratching. He bumped into walls, he knocked over furniture, but he still could not scratch the itch. Look at his toe. I think he hurt his toe on something. Shh, said Mama Gorilla. You'll wake little Gorilla with all this noise. You need a scratching tree. It's just the thing when I have an itch. So scritching and scratching, Big Gorilla went outside to lean against a tree. He rubbed and he scraped, he scrunched, and he scooched. But the tree was all gummy, and it stuck to his fur. He still could not scratch the itch, and now his itch was worse than before. It might be the thing for Mama, said Big Gorilla, but it's definitely not for me. You should wallow in the mud, said the warthog. It's just the thing for a hog with an itch. So, scritching and scratching, Big Gorilla stepped into the mud. He wallowed and he wiggled. He splished and he splooshed. But the mud was too sloppy. It splattered in his eyes and spluttered in his ears. He still could not scratch the itch, and now his itch was worse than before. It might be the thing for a hog, said Big Gorilla, but it's definitely not for me. You should try rolling in the grass, said Lion. It's just the thing for a lion with an itch. So scritching and scratching, Big Gorilla sprawled out on the grass. He rolled and he tumbled, he slid and he slithered. But the grass was too slippery and it tickled his back. He still could not scratch the itch, and now his itch was worse than before. It might be the thing for a lion, said Big Gorilla, but it's definitely not for me. You should try rubbing against an old anthill, said Elephant. It's just the thing for an elephant with an itch. So scritching and scratching, Big Gorilla leaned against an anthill. He rubbed and he pressed, he twisted and he pushed. But the anthill was not old at all. It was home to an army of ants. They bit him and nipped him and chased him around. He still could not scratch the itch, and now his itch was worse than before. It might be the thing for an elephant, said Big Gorilla as he ran away, but definitely not for me. Big Gorilla raced down to the river and jumped in with a splash. He washed off the ants and the mud and the gum. Then, scritching and scratching, he wearily walked back home. He was tired and wet as he flopped on his bed. And the itch? It was worse than before. Uh-oh, look who woke up. Baby gorilla. "Let your dad rest," Mama Gorilla said to her son. But it was too late. Baby gorilla had already jumped on his dad's back. He wiggled and wriggled. He scritched and he scratched. Big gorilla groaned with relief. "Son, you're just the thing for a gorilla with an itch." And that's the end. I hope you liked this story. See you again next time. Bye-bye. Okay, parents and homeschoolers or teachers, I did want to let you know that below this video, I do have links to a free word search that can be printed out that goes with this book. Also, 2 free coloring book pages. They happen to be on the author's website. So, again, thanks for joining me. Check out the links below. Subscribe if you like my videos. Hit the bell so you know you're notified when I go live or when I add a new video. Again, thank you very much. Bye-bye.